Still, the river goes on.
Girl, I wanna be your owner.
Good afternoon to you out there. It's 12:02 and this is the Global News coming to you live from the studios of Yesma Radio, the First Media Academy Radio. In the headlines, NDDC spent 4.2 billion naira in one day, Akpabio tells reps. Akeredolu wins Ondo APC Gubo Primary. Nigeria records 562 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the total to 37,222. 12 EFCC officials get suspension letters. And on the foreign scene, Brazil set to test Chinese COVID-19 vaccines. And in the world of sport, Albanian League win victory for African coaches credited to Egbo. Now the news in detail. My name is Olatunde Idowu. Niger Delta Affairs Minister Godswill Akpabio has stated that contract splitting is rampant in the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC). According to him, the management of the agency indulges in splitting contracts to outwit the minister and evade approval. Speaking before the House of Representatives Committee on Niger Delta in Abuja, the minister alleged that the agency spent over 4.2 billion naira in a day in tranches of 49 million naira. The committee is probing how 40 billion naira was spent by the Interim Management Committee (IMC). Akpabio was invited by the acting managing director of the NDDC, Professor Ponde. Ponde fainted during the proceedings and had to be revived and taken to the hospital. Ondo State Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu SAN has won the governorship primary of the All Progressive Congress APC with a wide margin. He polled 2,458 votes to defeat 8 other aspirants that participated in the primary. Olushola Oke SAN came in distant second with 262 votes, followed by Isaac Kekemeke, who garnered 19 votes. The governor won in all the 18 local governments in the state. Olayide Adelami and Nathaniel Adoju Telegon polled 4 votes each, while Jumoke Anifowoshe scored 2 votes. Ambassador Olushola Iji polled 9 votes. Jimmy Udimayo, Ifeoluwa Oyedele and Shegun Abraham stood down for Akeredolu on Sunday. Nigeria on Tuesday night recorded 562 new cases of COVID-19. According to a tweet from Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC), the total number of cases so far in Nigeria is now 37,225. The NCDC further revealed that 801 people have died from the virus, with 15,333 patients discharged. The Federal Capital Territory took the lead with 102 infected patients on Tuesday, with Lagos only following with 100. The state-by-state breakdown of other infected with COVID-19 as released by the NDDC are as follows: Plateau with 52, Kwara 50, Abia 47, Kaduna 35, Benue 34, Oyo 26, Ebonyi 24, Kano 16, Niger 15, Anambra 14, Gombe 12, Edo 11, Rivers 6, Nasarawa 5, Delta 5, Borno 3, Enugu 2, Bauchi 2, and Kebbi 1. The commandant of the Ekiti State Security Network, codenamed Amotekun, Brigadier General Joe Komalafe, retired, has said the Corps will use supernatural and modern security techniques to combat banditry, kidnapping, and other crimes. He spoke at F1 Laye during a sensitization tour of Ekiti West, F1 Laye, and Ijero local government. The commandant said the security outfit will use ancient Yoruba tactics of securing territories and fishing out criminals from their whereabouts. He said neglect of local and ancient patterns of exposing criminals was one of the factors responsible for the rising case of crime. No fewer than 12 Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) officials were suspended indefinitely yesterday. More officials were quizzed by the Presidential Investigation Committee headed by Justice Issa Ayosalami, retired. Some of those grilled were handling sensitive investigations. One of the officials had his car pushed at the banquet hall wing of the presidential villa before it could start. According to findings, all the 12 got their suspension letters yesterday. The People's Democratic Party in Ekiti State was yesterday unsettled by a viral video which showed some members loyal to former Governor Ayodele Fayose purportedly swearing to an oath. In the 5-minute video during a meeting of ward leaders and executives in the Ijero Council area, the attendees took turns to make a vow to be loyal to Fayose and promise not to betray him. Leaders at the meeting included former state PDP chairman Chief Bola Olu Ojo, former House of Assembly member Akinleye Ekundayo, and Mike Adeosun. A source in the PDP expressed the belief that the move was taken to prevent some of the leaders and ward executives from shifting allegiance from Fayose to Senator Biodun Olujimi. The special advisor to the Edo State Governor on Media and Communication Strategy, Koso Osage, has said the ex-national chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Adams Oshiomhole, is disappointed because Governor Godwin Obaseki refused to be used in his quest to become a godfather in the state. Osage, in a statement yesterday, said the vituperation by Oshiomhole was just an expression of his frustration over his failure to achieve his goal to govern Edo State for a third term, using Obaseki as a proxy. You're still listening to Global News coming to you live from the studios of Yesma Radio. At least 11 people have been reportedly killed by gunmen in another attack in Goragan village of Zango Kataf local government area of Kaduna State. The latest attack comes barely 24 hours after 21 people were killed by bandits at Kukumdaji village in neighboring Kura local government area. Police authorities have yet to confirm the latest attack, but the chairman of Zango Kataf local government area, Ezekiel Manza, told reporters that the attack happened on Monday evening. The attack was carried out by gunmen suspected to be members of a Fulani militia. On the foreign scene, Brazil will begin advanced clinical testing of a Chinese-made vaccine against the new coronavirus today, issuing the first doses to around 900 volunteers, officials have said. The coronavirus vaccine, developed by a private Chinese pharmaceutical firm, is the third in the world to enter phase 3 trials or large-scale testing on humans, the last step before regulatory approval. It will be administered to doctors and other health workers who volunteer for the program across 6 states in Brazil, one of the countries hit hardest by the pandemic. Going straight to the world of sport, FK Tirana manager Ndubusi Egbo is hopeful his success in the outgoing Albania season will spur other African coaches to success. The former Super Eagles goalkeeper steered Tirana to their 25th Superliga title, their first in 11 years, after second place Kukesi were beaten 1-0 at Valania, thus surrendering their title chase to the new champions with 2 games remaining before the end of the season. He is the first black and African coach to win a major European league, as well as the first African to qualify a team for the prestigious UEFA Champions League. Cristiano Ronaldo put Juventus on the brink of a 9th consecutive Italian league title on Monday after he scored twice in a 2-1 win over Lazio to become the first player to hit 50 goals in Serie A, La Liga and the Premier League. Juventus ended the 3-match winless run thanks to Ronaldo's second-half brace that moves them 8 points clear of second-place Inter Milan with 4 games remaining. Maurizio Sarri's side could win the title on Thursday against Loli Udinese or on Sunday at home against Sampdoria, depending on their rivals' results this week. We are missing 4 points. Only after we have achieved them will we have been able to think about the goals, Maurizio Sarri stated. And that'll be all on Global News for this hour. But before I go, I'll bring you a recap of the stories I brought to you earlier. In the news, we told you that NDDC spends 4.2 billion naira in one day. Akpabio tells reps. Akeredolu wins Ondo APC Guba primary. And Nigeria records 562 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the total to 37,225. 12 EFCC officials get suspension letters. And on the foreign scene, we brought you the news that Brazil set to test Chinese COVID-19 vaccine. In the world of sport, Albanian League win, victory for African coaches. The news was produced and edited by Prosper Abolade Shoumi and delivered by Olatunde Ido. Many thanks for listening. The Yoruba version of Global News, Iruyin Agbaye, comes up very shortly. Till then, do have a wonderful day. Bye for now.
Evangelist Professor.
Feel the vibes.
When your music rocks and your station